Thanks for making the time to take the What's Your Conflict Management Style quiz. Your quiz results report is being created as we speak and should be hitting your email inbox in about 30 minutes from now. In the meantime, let's talk about your results. Hi, I'm Eva Bauer, project manager, facilitator, mediator, and creator of this assessment. Based on the information you've shared and the little that I know about you and your situation, your conflict management style is what's known as avoiding style. Now here's what that means. Based on the research by Reginald Atkins, PhD, the avoiding style is one of 5 basic styles of conflict management. Most of us have a predominant style with traits of 1 or 2 others. All 5 styles have their advantages and disadvantages. As a project manager or supervisor whose main approach to managing conflict is avoiding, you prefer taking a non-confrontational approach. You tend to diplomatically sidestep the issue or postpone dealing with the conflict. This approach can de-escalate the situation, allowing team members to pause, regroup, and take another pass at the problem. This approach can also be useful when tensions are already high within the group, and continuing the discussion will result in further breakdown of relationships. And sometimes tensions within the team work themselves out without intervention from the project manager. As you can see, the avoiding style can be effective in some situations. That said, this approach is not without risk. In fact, one of the biggest mistakes managers and supervisors run into who rely solely on this style is the unresolved conflict, and issues often grow both in complexity and the number of people involved. Failure to promptly deal with tensions within the team will erode the members' confidence that you're attuned to the situation. An outburst may be avoided in the moment, but team members may become apprehensive about when the situation will erupt again. This sidestepping style can lead to team members skeptical you have a handle on the situation and that you can effectively move the team forward toward implementing those optimum solutions and project success. Let me explain. You see, solely relying on tensions resolving themselves for every conflict and struggle within the team decision-making, your team will feel uncertain about how to move forward as that cohesive unit. And as a result, they'll likely become disengaged, distancing themselves from the conflict and their role on the team. Teams experience fractures within the group, and the communication breaks down. A team that cannot resolve differences of approaches, ideas, and working styles will find themselves unable to deliver quality and timely outcomes. It's likely you'll see team members disengage and even leave the team. You need more tools in your toolbox and when to use them when the stakes are higher. And thankfully, there are some practical and achievable steps that you can take to avoid those outcomes and to create a team culture that leads to effective decision-making, strong communication, and high engagement. Here's what you can do almost immediately to start leading your team to success when it comes to managing and resolving tensions and conflict. It all begins with understanding your conflict management style, the style of your team members, and how to leverage that information to lead your team to success and in a way that everyone feels heard and valued. These easy-to-use approaches, tools, and techniques will build your leadership competence, increase your team's engagement, and keep your projects on track. Now, you may be wondering, how do you incorporate your style of conflict management into your team leadership, specifically when your team faces tensions or engagement declines. What techniques do you use to get your team back on track? Well, this is what I've helped hundreds of teams over the past 15 years accomplish. I help project managers and supervisors resolve the conflict within their teams so they can deliver project success, strengthen team relationship, and reduce everybody's stress. And I just so happen to be hosting a training on this very topic coming up. And because you've made the time and effort to take this assessment and tell me a little about you and your situation, I'd love to invite you to this training call for free. On this training, we're going to be covering all 5 of the conflict management styles, which includes your dominant style. And because most people have a secondary style, you'll discover additional tools and techniques for your secondary conflict management style. Now, the only catch is this: because this is a live session that I'm hosting, you must register for this training in advance. And to get access to this session for free, you must go ahead and do that right now while you're watching this video and you're thinking about it. Simply click the button below to register for this training and get access for free. So go ahead, do that right now, and I'll see you at the webinar.